Hey everyone, this is Ben once again, and welcome back to another video. This time around, I am continuing my video of the animal kingdom. I'm going to talk to you about another group of invertebrates. Since the previous video had focused on cnidarians a couple of weeks ago, this time it'll focus on another group of invertebrates with soft bodies. But this time, ones that are very iconic and very well known. And so today, the ones that I'm going to talk to you about are mollusks. Mollusks are another unique looking group of animals. When you think of them, you usually think of the cephalopods and the gastropods. But what about the bivalves, the groups that have shells but lack any legs for moving on the sea bottom? And so, sit back, relax, and take it all in as I dive you into the world of mollusks. There you will learn what exactly makes these animals one of the most amazing creatures in the world. There are those who are wondering, what is a mollusk? Mollusks are invertebrates, animals without backbones, and they're part of the phylum Mollusca. There are three main groups of mollusks: cephalopods, gastropods, and bivalves. Mollusks are one of the most diverse group of invertebrates and are the second largest in the world behind the arthropods. Their habitats range from the tropical oceans to the terrestrial forests of the world. Unlike other animals, mollusks are characterized by their boneless bodies, and they have the ability to move around in so many different environments. Their ability to adapt to many kinds of environments makes them one of the most adaptable creatures in the world. The first mollusks appeared 542 million years ago in a time called the Cambrian period. At that time, they were among the first animals to live and evolve in the prehistoric seas. During the Ordovician, 490 million years ago, some prehistoric mollusks grew into gigantic sizes and became one of the dominant predators of the seas. As the Paleozoic progressed, some prehistoric forms began to leave the oceans and adapt to life on land. By the time the Mesozoic era rolled around, mollusks increased in diversity more and more, leading up to the first ammonites. By the Paleogene all the way to the Miocene and Pliocene periods, mollusks increased in their amazing prehistoric forms, and many evolved into present day species. Modern mollusks today are the many examples of what made these animals one of the most successful creatures in the world. Now let's talk about another cool trait of mollusks: their body features and their amazing wide variation of different sizes. Mollusks have one of the most unique features in the animal kingdom, and they can vary according to the species. Some, like the cephalopods, use their tentacles for capturing food and for jet propulsion, while the gastropods use their bodies for slithering around on the ground. Others, like those of the clams, use their bodies for swimming around on the sea bottom while they look for food. Aside from their features, all mollusks come in a wide variety of different sizes. They range from the smallest clam, the size of a human hand, to the giant squid, the largest cephalopod in the world. Even the giant Pacific octopus holds the record for the largest of all cephalopods as well. These amazing attributes of features and sizes makes mollusks one of the most unique looking animals in the world. Mollusks are one of the most abundant group of invertebrates. They can be found in all kinds of habitats around the world. This ranges from the polar regions to freshwater rivers, all the way to the warm tropical oceans around the world. They are very adaptable to their environment, and with their wide variation of habitats comes a wide variation of different food, and they play quite a role in sustaining a balanced life. All mollusks are very adaptable to their environment. While some are adaptable to the sunlit waters, others are very adaptable to the dark abyss zone, where there's very little light at all. Their ability to thrive and adapt makes these animals very unique. Mollusks have a wide variety of different movements. Some, like those of cephalopods, use their bodies for jet propulsion, while gastropods simply get around using the bodies within their shells for slithering around on the soil, while other species, like the bivalves, use their shells for swimming around the sea bottom. The reason mollusks can move in a wide variety of different ways is so that they can escape from predators or to find places to hide. This ability makes them one of the most unique creatures in their environment. Mollusks have a wide variety of different diets depending on the species. While some species tend to feed on plants, other species are entirely carnivorous, like those of the cephalopods. Aside from their wide variation of different diets, mollusks are also a keystone species, meaning that they play an ecological role in keeping the ecosystems of their environment intact. This ability to feed on a wide variety of different diets and have an ecological balance makes them one of the most unique creatures in the animal kingdom. Now let's talk about another trait that mollusks have. And this time, we're going to talk about how they defend themselves as well as avoid many different kinds of predators that try to eat them. Mollusks have a wide variety of different defenses, and that can vary depending on the species. While some, like the cephalopods, use dark liquid to discourage predators from attacking, others, like gastropods, simply hide in their shells in order to protect themselves. Clams also use their shells for defense, but they do that to close like an impenetrable door. In spite of their defense, all mollusks are vulnerable to predators, large and small, that would often try to make a meal out of them. This ability to defend themselves and survive makes mollusks one of the most unique looking creatures in their environment. Mollusks have different methods of reproduction depending on the species. Some use asexual reproduction, while others reproduce sexually. Regardless of the methods, all mollusk species start out as small larvae that hatch from eggs. When the young hatch, they look like miniature versions of the adults, and over the next couple of years, they will eventually grow into full-fledged adults in order for them to start the life cycle all over again. Their ability to have different forms of reproduction and survival against predators into adulthood makes mollusks one of the most unique looking animals of their environment. Mollusks are in danger for so many reasons. One of those is not only the decline of the fact that some humans have overhunted them in their ocean habitats, but also their terrestrial environments that they love to call home. By studying these amazing creatures, scientists are hoping to save these amazing species, and with enough confidence, they will for sure be able to save those amazing animals so that they can have a safer future. Well, that's all for now. That about wraps up my video about mollusks. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one when I talk about another fantastic, iconic group of animals, which are the arthropods. I hope this video was worth watching about mollusks, and if you really like it, feel free to leave a like, comment, share, and/or subscribe, and stay tuned. And as always, until next time, I'll see y'all later. See ya.